Are you feeling cornered? Like you go to work and all that you can do is think about how you don't want to be there. Trying to think yourself out of this circle of exhaustion and overwhelm and burnout. And even though you're a super successful woman in either a corporate environment or owning your own business, and you've created that life that everybody else from the outside looking in thinks is amazing, anybody feel this way? I did. And you're stuck. Successful, right? You have all the things that look to everybody like you've got it nailed. Only you feel completely despondent. Like the passion and fire you once had for that business or corporate journey has literally gone out, and it's like this distant memory of what it used to feel like to wake up and be inspired. If any of that is relatable to you, then hi, my name is Jen, founder and owner of Laughing Lotus Wellness, purpose coach and expert. I am always working on supporting women in transformation. And what we do in our work together is gain clarity about how you got where you are, where you want to go, and how are we going to help you to get there. And for everyone, it's different. For some of you, it's staying right in the lane you're in. For some, it means a lane change. And so after 20 years of clinical work, one of the things that I'm super well aware of is that we thrive in a space of energy and vitality. And so today our live is going to be all about the fuel of the soul. And that's really what I call vitality. We've been talking some about how to harvest goodness and celebration and moments, right? All of these beautiful things that we can actually generate and create. And one of the biggest areas that I see that women forget is that they actually have this incredible tool of energy. Okay. So we're going to be visiting a little bit about this today. So if you didn't, I created a vlog this week that actually has a breathwork practice. I suggest you go back and use that because it's a really fun little short and sweet practice to kind of help generate vitality and energy. But I did want to read something by Lala Delia, who, if anybody knows, is a really well-known meditator. You can see that I have her book here. And this is what she had to say. And this just really resonates for me. So I want to take this in for a minute. This is like literally a 2-sentence thing. So just hang with me. Not even, I think it's one. I lied. It's one. Okay, here we go. It says, we have to be tuned to the correct frequency, think energy and vibration, to function optimally, think clearly, heal properly, and offer, serve, and show up our best. I mean, mic drop. Do you feel me? Okay. So here we have someone that's literally speaking right into the heart of what I'm getting at. I also posted a vital people checklist this week in my posts. And so if you want to go check that out, I have it in front of me because I felt like it was just a good tool to reference. So what in the hell are we talking about when we say that energy and vitality is the fuel of the soul? I want you to imagine what your work looks and feels like when you are super inspired. Okay. And so my connection to this would be that I had the privilege of traveling to Los Angeles last week for a 3-day women's conference. Entrepreneurs, business women, 80 people in a room. I mean, first of all, it's been a minute since we've all been able to be together, correct? Right? So super lovely to be able to be in the same space with other people. But the energy that we are creating in there is incredible. Why? Well, it brings me joy. It brings me joy to be in community with people who want to serve, who want to show up, who are so passionate about what they're teaching, what they're building, what they're putting out in the world. There is this really high vibration. I want you to think about the energy of it, right? Don't get stuck in this word because I'm such a yogi, but I want you to kind of come down to this idea of think about it as fuel. If I wake up in the morning, think about this, friends. You wake up in the morning like, I have to go to work. Oh God, I hate it. I don't want to do this. The energy is zip. I mean, you feel me, right? Your gas tank is on E. If I wake up in the morning instead and I got things to do. I got to meditate. I'm maybe going to move my body. I'm excited to create my business, my stuff. The energy fueling into my things is going to be so much greater. What that means is the receiver, meaning y'all, are going to get something so much better, right? You know, I really want you to be thinking about what things bring you joy, what things inspire, what things light you up, what things are fueling you and pressing you into living into your best version of whoever you are, whatever you're doing. And when we run out of it, we can tell. We can tell. We feel low on energy. We might be exhausted. We might be sad. We might be anxious when we are not doing things that help us be vital. My husband brought this in here. This is just a great example. I know this is so simple. He brought this in. He knows I love sunflowers, and we don't have anywhere we grow them at this house. And there was one that I'm sure was from birdseed, and it grew out in this little patch of stuff we have right outside my window of my office. And he cut it and brought it into me. It's sitting on my desk. It has brought me joy every single morning. I'm wearing a color that brings me joy. Sounds simple, sounds stupid. These are things that when we boost all the stuff around us that brings us brilliant energy, we feel and perform better. Period. Guaranteed. Every time. Look at your life. Look at your life for a minute and think back. When you showed up to something with incredible enthusiasm, what was the outcome? And when you showed up on death's door, okay, my favorite is a story back in sophomore year. If Robin ever takes a listen to this, which I'm guessing she won't, but she could. And if she does, she'll remember the days of back in the sophomore year when we would start our day in high school on the floor against the lockers, chilling out with a Snicker bar and a Diet Coke. Anybody relate to this? Back now we were youthful, right? And my breakfast was legit a freaking Diet Coke and a Snickers bar, right? I mean, okay. So I can joke about it now, right? This foolhardy idea, back in the day, we're like, yeah, I can fuel my body. I'll have vitality having Diet Coke and a Snickers bar, right? I'll crash now, right? Crash and burn. But we want to think about, how do we put goodness back in ourselves? Movement, moving the body. I didn't say workout. Someone just died on the inside. I'm not telling you have to get out and run, okay? Is it yoga? Is it a brisk walk? Is it dancing by yourself somewhere when nobody can see you with your freaking AirPods in? I don't care, right? It doesn't matter what it is. It's that you're moving the body, and having the blood pumping through you will make you feel vital. Is it meditation? Is it finding space for creativity, right? That doesn't sound vital, but it is, because what it's doing is it's vital for your mind and your soul. So if I do a little meditation, I'm creating expansive space to have more creativity come in, to boost my intuition and my awareness, my presence. Think about that. If nothing else, think about what it's like to show up and be really present for something, to not feel just exhausted and disconnected and unaligned and like, rah, rah. I want you to think about this, right? What would it be like to be really present, to feel super good and connected? I talked just yesterday, I did a live on Facebook. I couldn't remember. I did 2 lives yesterday. I did 2 different parts of the story about kindness. And Tara Brach talked about swerving into kindness. I can't swerve into kindness if I have no freaking idea what I'm doing. Right? If I'm exhausted and I'm showing up and I'm only doing small bits of my life and with minimal energy, I don't have the energy to swerve into kindness. I show up in a lesser state for service. If that's really what you want to do, and if you're here, I'm hoping that's why you're here. You want to be a state of service. You want to live into purpose. That's why you're here listening to me. If we want to do that, we're going to have vitality and energy. Everything is made up of energy. I talk about this abundantly, probably to an annoying level, because I want you to learn how to be the boss of your very own energy. You get to be the decider. I talked about this last Friday. Friday went on live because I was on fire. And I was just out of this Los Angeles conference, feeling super lit up, super excited, ready to bring the story, ready to share with you guys about how to do this. One of the ways is community. I talked how fiery it was to be with all of these super inspirational and inspired women. We are a facet of who we're around. We're a facet of what we ingest and listen to. The podcasts, the people we watch on, Instagram and LinkedIn and all of the things, whatever we're taking in is creating energy for us or not. So if your thing is like, political radio and you're listening to really, there's my boy's resting over here, and like fiery, angry, whatever, right? And you're listening to some, and I don't care which side it is. I'm not talking about a side here, but I'm listening to this fiery, angry person. How am I going to feel? I did an exercise about a couple weeks ago for one of my friends in one of her events, and I was doing an energy check. And I had people pause and reflect, do a little exercise, pause and reflect, do a little exercise. And what we were doing was when we put ourselves in different states, if I say, oh, listen to for a moment, assess how you're feeling this second. You can do it here. How you feeling this second? How vital are you feeling? 0 to 10. I like 0 to 10. I don't know why. I like options. So 0 to 10, how good or vital are you feeling today? 0 is not, it's not for shit. 10 is absolutely amazing. Measure for yourself for a minute. And then I want you to imagine, right, a celebration. We're just going to do a couple of these. A celebration. Imagine a celebration. And I want you to close your eyes if it's accessible to you, if you're comfortable. If you're not, soften your gaze, don't look at me. I want you to imagine a celebration. Maybe one you had that somebody held for you that was beautiful. Could be a graduation, could be a birthday, could be you haven't had one, you love one, and you imagine what it looks like. So I want you to step into a celebration. Really experiencing in your body, embodying celebration, the joy, the enthusiasm, the excitement. Imagine and embody all of the enthusiasm and excitement. What's that like? What do you see? Who's there? What's it smell like? Is there a birthday cake? Is there champagne? Right? Imagine a celebration for a moment. Now, relook awareness. How are you feeling now? How vital? Is it different from 2 minutes ago where we started? Now I'm going to invite you to try it again. Now, taking that state of awareness, and I invite you to think about a sad song. You got a sad song? You got a breakup song? Anybody have a breakup ever? Go back there for just a minute. We're not going to stay there. Just go back to a moment in time that was hard. And I just use breakups because that's just what it is. If it's recent, I'm real sorry for you. And I mean that. So going back in a moment, just touching into that. And now we're going to step back out of it, right? We don't linger there, but I want you to, okay, now assess the vitality. Okay. How am I feeling now? Okay. And now we're going to go one more time. And I want you to imagine a beautiful summer day. Beautiful summer day. Sun is shining, birds are singing, right? Tons of life, everything's green, it's vibrant, and everything feels so alive. You are having a beautiful day. And I want you to go in and experience that for a moment. What do you see? What do you hear? How do you feel? Maybe connected, maybe at peace. On top of it all, maybe you get you got your phone and you get a text and it's a beautiful message from a great friend or loved one wishing you a great day, right? We're just having a moment of freedom. Okay. And then I want you to assess again. Take a minute. Self-awareness, 0 to 10. How you feeling? Our vitality is like this. Our vitality and the fuel of our lives can feel, okay? But what I really want you to garner is that in that minute, you got to be the boss. You were directing the energy by the thoughts and mind imagery that you were playing into. Just that quick. Boom, 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 boom. We are always able to access that. So, what does this have to do with purpose? If my gas tank of my soul is empty, I'm not showing up with much to work with. If I show up and I'm engaging in, what do I have here? Breath practice, meditation, okay? Movement, laughter. Think about this, you guys. Laughter is so fueling, right? How vital and alive do you feel when you are laughing with friends or at a comedy, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. How vital do you feel? So freaking vital, so alive, like your cells are singing. Go have a good time. Go have some fun. What's that like? Right? Cells, excitement, enthusiasm, electricity through the body because I'm having a great time. Maybe for some of us, it's skydiving. Hells to the no. Some of us, it might be hiking. It might be with a group of friends having a bonfire. It doesn't matter what it is, whatever your jam is, but feel the vitality. And if I'm bringing that kind of energy to my life, that kind of fuel, because I get to be the boss of that too. I get to be the boss of my energy and I get to be the damn boss of what I'm doing to support and fuel my journey. And so many of us, we show up, we're like, well, but I'm just sort of like, a victim to all the things. No, you're not. Who are you hanging out with? What are you listening to? What joyful things are you taking in? This sunflower's been sitting here for days. It literally brings me joy every time I look at it. It's literally in my peripheral vision. I love it. I have my favorite crystals sitting out here. You don't see all the things, right? I have all of the things that bring me joy. They're right here, right? So we want to have those pieces of joy accessible to us all the time. And they fuel us, they give us energy. And the energy is the boost that we need to live into the purpose. Because, man, if we're tired, friends, if we're tapped out, how can we show up and make change? How can I serve, right? If I talk a lot about purpose and serving are, to me, neck and neck. They're like puzzle pieces. How am I going to serve if I'm exhausted? How am I going to serve if I don't feel vital? What's the fuel going to be, right, for my internal fire if I'm not doing any of these things? How are we going to show up, right? Well, we don't want to do that. We want to be able to grab on to our energy, be the boss of it, know how to manipulate it a little bit, like kind of having a shitty day, like close your eyes. Think of 10 things that bring you joy. Any parents out there? Think about your kids. What's something that you guys have done lately that was just full of freaking joy? I've had some really powerful moments with my daughter this last week or so. I just have. I don't know. I would call that up. I just got to pick her senior pictures. I'm having lots of pride moments for her achievements, her hard work, and frankly, her insight. She's a smart young lady. I might think about that. I might think about meditation. I might think about the brilliant women, the network that I just created by traveling however many states away. I'm going to think about the time that I sat on the side of the street in Los Angeles, actually Santa Monica, in this weird thing that they have on the side of the street that you sit in and it swivels. It's on my page on Instagram if you guys want to check it out. It's hilarious. I thought I was going to fall out of it. We watched 2 young women actually fall out of them. I was laughing. It's funny. That's vitality. Seeing new places and people. Anybody travel? Does travel light anybody up? Oh my God. Right? Seeing new places, experiencing new food. Oh my God, there's so many ways we tap into this. And again, it's just, I want you to imagine a tank. If you are a tank and you need gas to keep going to live onto your path and purpose, you got to have the fuel. You got to have the fuel. I just created a meditation this week to help generate that. So I want to leave a message for you. If you're new, first of all, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Secondly, how to use the things. Okay. It can be a little like, okay, Jen's live here. And when she here, what's she doing? And I thought it might be smart to just lay out for anyone who's interested how to actually use the things. I'm going to create a video around this at some point because it's just will be easier and more to the point. I want to share with you all. I'm live in Insight Timer on Monday mornings at 8 a.m. in community. Love it. The meditations always connect to the content I'm teaching. They're not accidental. They're not random. So for example, you want to do a meditation on Monday, Tuesday, release a vlog that's always talking about the content I'm teaching. It's all about purpose. And then on Thursday, I'm going to go live and I give you all an opportunity to pop in and say, hey, ask questions, be part of community, learn a little something extra. Okay. So it's all continuous, right? So if you're with me on the journey and following the platforms, there's a stackable set of information and knowledge that you can use for free coaching. It's free coaching. Okay. So I would invite you into that. So following along, please do. I would love that. So I just want to kind of throw that out there to you so that you understand, right? This is a resource. I hope to bring you vitality, my friends. Maya Angelou said this is one of my favorite quotes. I really need a shirt that says it. I'm just saying, because I'm a big imagery. I love wearing things that are really symbolic. She said, people will forget what you said. They'll forget what you did, but they will never forget how you made them feel. Do you know what I want to bring you? Vitality. Do you know what I bring you? Hope, inspiration. And I'll also be real. I'll be transparent because some days suck. So I'll get in here and I will talk about that too. Because we want to be real. I want to be authentic with y'all. Every day isn't a glowing, amazing filled day. That's just not human. But my point to where I'm going with this is there is an energetic stamp I want to leave you with. Right? And so again, if we are taking energy from the things around us, the way that I'm delivering my message, I want to have an energy attached to it. Something to fire you up, something to get you going, something to move your hiney in the direction of your purpose, to make sure you're doing that and you're tucked in the journey. Right? So I want to just get that mind moving in this direction. How can I do that? There's about 1 million ways to tap into it. About 1 million ways. And I won't ever get to all of them either because I'm human. But I wanted to talk about that. And go take a look at that Vital People checklist. It's right in my page. So check that out. You know, what does that look like? How can I do that? If you need more support, I really invite you, please, please take me up on my free call. I do a free call. It's an hour long. You literally owe me nothing. I am not going to hard sell you. You're either going to want to work with me and we're the right fit or we're not. It's that simple. I'm not going to lie to you. And because maybe you needed one call to get your stuff all hemmed in and on your way. Praise Jesus. Good for you. You got a freebie hour. Awesome. Right? If you're interested in ever doing a free call with me to get you back to reigniting that fire in your path to purpose, please reach out to me and send me a private message. I will get you hooked up into that. It costs you nothing. You want to have an hour? Do I have an hour? I don't care. I will guarantee you this. You're not gonna walk away empty-handed. I don't ever work with someone. Trust me when I say my entire purpose is connected to service. I will tell with 100% accuracy. It doesn't matter in what format I'm doing it. It doesn't matter if I'm business coaching or purpose coaching. It doesn't matter. Speaking here for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, it doesn't matter where I go. The whole idea is to serve. You're going to walk away with some tools and skills that are going to serve you regardless. Trust me. Try me. So I invite you to do that. Reach out to me and I will hook you up with that free call if you'd like to anytime. Otherwise, my content is all over the place. It's free. It's free coaching. So know that it's there. And I invite you, I do it as service. I want to support as many human beings, as many women in this journey as I can. I'm a midlife woman. I've been there. I've been in the spot where I needed the support I now provide. And maybe, friends, maybe hear me. Maybe you've tried therapy. Maybe you've tried coaching. Maybe you've tried wellness. Have you tried them all together? Have you tried therapy, coaching, wellness, yoga, meditation, Reiki? Have you tried that? Have you tried it all together? Okay, that's what's different, right? We're going to layer up the services and the different modalities that I love in my soul that I just know create change. That's what we're going to do. Okay, that's what my work is all about. And I love it. I freaking love it. So anyway, all right, my friends, we're going to close for today. Again, if you're interested in that call, reach out to me. Please send me a private message. I'd be happy to get you scheduled and get you started and or support where you are, right? Maybe you're like, I think I got it. Let's talk. Thank you so much, sweetheart, whoever you are. Some living warrior strong with Mary. Thank you. I appreciate that. I want to fire you up. I want to help provide the fuel to support you to keep going or to invent and create and live onto that path to purpose. I get no greater joy in my life than supporting you doing that. That is my purpose. So I get real jazzed, right? Because that's my fuel. My fuel is supporting people and care and loving people. I mean, I was a clinical social worker for over 20 years in private practice, doing treatment, right? This has been my jam my whole life. Oh my God, Mary, shut the door. No wonder I was like feeling this good energy from you. It's you. See, it's one of the women I met at Brilliant. See, so this is how it is, right? She's part of my fuel. She was part of the energy of that entire community who is living large and stepping into their greatness. So I want to invite you in. This is what I do. This is the passion of my soul. This is the legacy that I want to leave, is making sure that you are living on your path to purpose. So connect with me anywhere you'd like. Ask any questions. If you have requests or recommendations, I love, love, love that. I love having a platform that's driven by the people around me and not just the stuff that I make up. I mean, my stuff is great, right? I mean, I love my content. It's great. I'm glad to put it out in the world and would love to attend to something that you actually want to know about. So if I can answer a question about purpose, if I can answer a question about any of that, the fuel, the vitality, the energy, the stuff I'm teaching, please ask. That is why I'm here. I love comments. I love questions. Ask a coaching question. What's the question you wish you could ask a coach, even if you don't have one right now? What's the question you'd ask? Lay it on me, right? Super fun. So here's your challenge for the week, friends. I would really encourage you to check out that Vital People checklist. This looks like garbage because I just printed it off. I wanted to have it in front of me because I was like, I know I listed all sorts of stuff on there. Trust me when I say this is a solid list. Check this list. What are you doing off this list? How can you use it to springboard? Again, this is where the coaching stuff that I put out is always like layering itself up. So if you're listening, you're receiving quite a bit of free coaching, which is on purpose. I want you to receive it. Check out that list, right? If you really want to check out my fire, listen to my live from last Friday. And warning, swearing. So if you're new to me, just warning. The swears, all the swears. So I'm just telling you, I'm coming in hot, but that's my style. This is my style, right? If you're looking for someone prim, proper, low key, right? Oh, wrong station. And I'm super sorry. If you're looking for high vibing, high energy, that's kind of that's my jam. And so I hope when you leave a talk with me, even listening, that there's an energy, a vitality, a little fuel, a little boost. That's what I'm trying to do here. That's what my voice is about. So, all right, friends, I am so grateful for you being here. I hope you all have an incredible week. Tap into these Vital People actions: community, humor, fun, movement, music. I was honestly, guys, I was getting ready. I was going to listen to a podcast. I was like, okay, it was good stuff. I just wasn't in the mood. Turned on some good old tunes and was jamming out. My daughter was like, Mom, like, yeah, turn off my music. Can I ask you a question? I'm rocking out in the bathroom with my mascara. Sometimes that's what we do. That's how I got fueled up to come and sit with you all today, right? I do these things, friends. This is not something you dole out like dollar bills at the club. This is the stuff that you do yourself, right? These are the layered things that we can do that are creating huge change for us, right? Well, I hope so anyway. Wink, wink. I hope so for you. I hope you're doing this. I hope you're listening. You're like, Jen, I got this shit all nailed down. Namaste. Wonderful. If you are, tell me in the comments, what do you do that fuels you up? What do you do that fuels you up? What do you do that gets you feeling vital, excited, enthusiastic, right? High vibe. My entire life, my friends, I have people say to me, your energy, there's something. So I love the story because I always tell people what I really heard was, you're weird and kind of spazzy. And I am. My energy is pretty high, right? In the Midwest, I'm in the great state of Minnesota. My energy is like this. And the people here mostly like this. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So I don't know if they always know what to do with me, but my point is that this is how I show up. That's why I said, if you're looking for somebody chill, you're talking like Eckhart Tolle, who's like, super chill. I'm not I'm sorry. I will not bring you that energy. But I'm true to form. And what I really learned over the years was that what people were saying was there was an experience they were having, as we all do with one another. When I'm in Mary's energy, I feel that. I feel her passion. I feel her enthusiasm. And I want to be in it. I want to be in her orbit. You know what I'm talking about? Right? So we've all got these people that will go and we'll engage with, and we're like, oh my God, their energy is so good. It's so excited. It's so positive. It's going in this beautiful direction, or at least it's so real. We are all hungering for connection and realness and authenticity. All of us. We just spent 2 years legit not getting to have enough of it. All of us. So I want you to think about who lights you up in your life. Is it friends? Is it a network system? Do you have an awesome community somewhere? Is your partner? I don't care who it is. I don't care. You just got to be with them. You've got to be around them. I am very intentional. It's a whole other conversation. I'm super intentional about who's in my wheelhouse. Very. For exactly the reason I'm exploring with you all today. If you're showing up and you're kind of, or you're sucking the life out of a space, namaste. I love you, right? And then I'm like, okay, moving on. Because I want to be in high vibration. I want to be with people like you who are excited about purpose, who want to step into their energy, use this fuel to live into their soul. There's a million ways we could do it. And I gave you a practice. Like I said, my vlog this week, I released on Tuesday, has a little practice. It's good. Go and do that. I love breath work and yogic practices, Reiki and stuff like that to really help boost this. But there's the combination of the thinking and the wisdom and the experience combined with my coaching style, right? And the healing modalities that's extra boosty powerful. And that's really where I want you to see sort of the difference of what I'm offering. Right? That's the skill. You're going to hear me talk about the layered cake about a gazillion times because that's how I describe it. So again, if you're interested, my friends, if there's anything I'm speaking into your heart today that you're hearing this message and you're like, I need some of that, I need to figure out how to step into that, please reach out to me. Let's do that free call. It's literally a freebie. I swear to God, I'm going to tell you what I offer. And if it works for you, great. And if not, bye. But you will walk away with tools. There's no way I'm going to leave you empty handed. I just don't believe in that. So I will bring you some of my favorite tools and teach them to you, even if that's all that I do and you go on your way. Blessings. I expect it. I expect sometimes it's going to be an instantaneous connection. We're going to find a great path and we're going to get on it. We're going to do work together. And sometimes it's going to be, that's just not, it's not the right time. It's not the right fit, whatever it is. There's no obligation, right? I love free stuff. I do free stuff. Just so you know, I've got 2 freebies coming up. I'm participating in. I'm taking somebody up on their free calls. Hell yes. The answer can always be this isn't the right time or right spot, right? That's always an option. But I can't know if I don't check into it. And so I want you to be brave, whatever that is. And it doesn't have to just be with me. Whatever you hear, somebody's giving out a free consult, a free reading, a free energy healing, whatever it is, if they're giving you something free, dude, try it. What do you have to lose? A little bit of your time? I'm willing to bet you spend more time on Netflix, yo, right? Am I speaking to you? You spend more time doing dumb stuff. We all do. Come on. You got an hour, you got 45 minutes, half an hour. I'm telling you what. But use what people are offering as inspiration to keep going. Use it as fuel, right? All right, friends, blessings, love, and light to you guys. This is Jen signing off, supporting you in your path to purpose. And I hope to see you next time. And like I said, at any time, reach out if you would like to connect or have suggestions or requests of me. I absolutely love that. I would love to fill a space for you if you feel like you have one. And I could be of service. I'd be happy to do that. All right, guys, take care, loves. Have an awesome week, and we will see you guys next time.